God has been trying to find you. Be careful. You are innocent, but someone close to you is using you. There is an urgent message God has been trying to deliver to you, a warning, born out of His deep love and care for your well-being. In the busyness of life, amid the emotions and relationships you hold dear, you may have overlooked or misunderstood what God has been whispering to your heart. But He has not given up on you, and He continues to reach out. He knows you are pure in heart, full of kindness and good intentions. Yet, He sees what you cannot see, the hidden motives, the manipulation, and the harm coming from someone very close to you. You are innocent, but someone is using you. God wants to open your eyes and protect you from further harm. This message is critical for you to read. It's not a coincidence that you found yourself here at this moment. God is speaking directly to your heart, telling you to be careful, to wake up to what is happening around you, and to trust in His guidance to navigate the emotional maze you find yourself in. He has been trying to find you, calling out to you through moments of discomfort, through your gut instincts, and through situations where you felt something was off. Now is the time to listen. The nature of innocence, pure intentions but vulnerable to manipulation. God created you with a heart full of love, compassion, and innocence. These qualities are precious in His eyes. In a world where selfishness and deceit often rule, your purity of heart stands out like a beacon. Jesus Himself said in Matthew 5 verse 8, "Blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God." Your innocence, your desire to do good, and your trust in those around you are gifts. But they can also make you vulnerable to people who do not have your best interests at heart. God knows the person who is closest to you, whether it's a friend, family member, or partner, and He sees the truth behind their actions. While you might see the good in them, trusting they have your best intentions at heart, God sees the hidden layers of manipulation and selfishness. He is calling you now to be vigilant because someone close to you is using your innocence to their advantage. This person may appear kind, supportive, or even loving, but underneath their actions lies a deeper motive, one that is not aligned with God's will for your life. They may be using you for emotional support, for financial gain, or simply to fulfill their own desires without caring for your well-being. Whatever their reasons, God is telling you that you must be careful. Your innocence is being exploited, and if you don't take action, this situation could harm you emotionally, spiritually, and even physically. Recognizing the signs, how manipulation works. Manipulation is not always obvious. It often comes disguised as love, care, or concern, making it difficult to see the truth. The person who is using you may not appear as a villain, they may even seem like someone who is very important in your life. But God is warning you because He sees the things that you do not. Here are some ways in which emotional manipulation might be taking place in your life. 1. They make you feel guilty for setting boundaries. One of the clearest signs of manipulation is when someone makes you feel guilty for setting boundaries. You might try to express your needs or feelings. But instead of respecting them, this person twists the situation and makes you feel selfish or uncaring. They might say things like, "After everything I've done for you, this is how you treat me," or, "I thought you cared about me, but I guess I was wrong." These statements are designed to make you feel guilty, to keep you from setting healthy limits, and to keep you under their control, too. They depend on you for everything. This person may rely on you excessively for emotional, financial, or even spiritual support. While helping others is a virtue, there is a difference between helping someone and being used by them. God calls us to be generous and kind, but not to the point where someone else's dependence on us becomes a burden that we can no longer carry. If this person is constantly leaning on you without giving anything back, whether it's emotional support, time, or even money, this could be a sign that they are using you. 3. They twist your words and actions. When you confront this person about their behavior, they may try to turn the tables on you. Instead of acknowledging their actions, they may accuse you of being too sensitive, too demanding, or too selfish. This tactic is known as gaslighting, and it's designed to make you doubt your own feelings and perceptions. God is urging you to trust your instincts. If something feels wrong, it probably is. Don't let this person convince you otherwise. 4. They use love as a weapon. Perhaps the most painful form of manipulation is when love is used as a weapon. This person might withhold affection, kindness, or attention when you don't do what they want. They might make you feel that their love is conditional, that you must earn it by meeting their demands or by sacrificing your own needs. This is not the kind of love God wants for you. God's love is unconditional, and the love you receive from others should reflect that, God's perspective. Why He is warning you. You might wonder why God is revealing this to you now. Perhaps you've felt uneasy about this relationship for some time but haven't been able to put your finger on what was wrong. Maybe you've been questioning whether you're being too harsh or overly sensitive. God is warning you because He loves you, and He wants to protect you from harm. He has a plan for your life, a plan to give you hope and a future, Jeremiah 29 verse 11, but manipulation and deceit are obstacles that can keep you from walking fully in His purpose. God is also revealing this to you because He knows that manipulation, left unchecked, can cause deep emotional and spiritual damage. The longer you allow someone to use you, the more you risk losing your sense of self-worth, your confidence, and your ability to trust others. God does not want you to live in fear, confusion, or doubt. He wants you to live in His truth, His peace, and His love. God is the God of truth, and He will never lead you into deception. In John 8 verse 32, Jesus says, "Then you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free." This message is part of God's truth for you. He is setting you free from the chains of manipulation, opening your eyes to see the situation clearly, and guiding you to make decisions that protect your heart and soul, the manipulator's hidden intentions, what they really want, now that you're beginning to see the signs of manipulation. It's important to understand what this person's real intentions might be. While only God knows the true motives of the heart, there are common reasons why someone might manipulate another person. God is giving you insight into these hidden motives so that you can be equipped to protect yourself and make wise choices. 1. They want to control you. Control is one of the primary reasons behind manipulation. This person may want to control your thoughts, emotions, or actions to serve their own agenda. They may be afraid of losing you or losing the power they have over you, so they use emotional tactics to keep you close. This kind of control is not love, it's fear. God calls us to love one another freely, not to control or dominate each other. In a healthy relationship, there is mutual respect, not manipulation. 2. They want something you have. Sometimes, people manipulate others because they want something, whether it's money, status, influence, or even your time and energy. This person might be using you because they see you as a resource rather than a friend or loved one. God wants you to know that you are worth more than what you can give someone. You are His beloved child, and your value is not determined by what you can provide for others. 3. They fear accountability. This person might be using you to avoid taking responsibility for their own actions or life choices. By manipulating you, they can shift the focus away from their own shortcomings and place the burden on you. They might make you feel responsible for their happiness, success, or well-being. But God wants you to understand that you are not responsible for fixing this person's life. Each of us is accountable for our own actions, and it's not your job to carry the weight of someone else's decisions. God's call to action, what you need to do, now that God has revealed this truth to you, it's time to take action. God is not calling you to remain passive in the face of manipulation. He is giving you the strength, wisdom, and courage to stand up for yourself and make the changes that will lead to freedom and peace. Here are the steps He wants you to take. 1. Seek God's guidance in prayer. The first and most important step is to seek God's guidance through prayer. Ask Him for clarity, wisdom, and discernment as you navigate this situation. Pray for the strength to see the truth, even if it's difficult, and for the courage to take action. God promises to give wisdom to those who ask for it. James 1 verse 5. Trust that He will guide you.